Hello. Welcome to this very stream. We are playing some CT GP Nitro because why not, as they say. I don't know what they actually say, to be honest, but apparently they say why not. Who do we have? I never played this thing, to be honest. I don't really know what it is, but we don't play it. What card should we do? I thought it was one weird. Yeah, Luigi card. Oh, we gotta do this a few times because I don't know what the randomization is currently on. That should be good enough. We do random or random all? Random CTs or random all? It's annoying how random and random CTs are separated. That's annoying. We'll do random all, why not? For the lols, we'll set that to hard. Don't know why that very start, that first part felt really like a lag spike. Oh, that was weird. Great to see you having a good time. I do wonder when the next CTGP update will, start having its development cycle, dev cycle kick back into action. Honestly, I have no idea. Don't tell me things. I swear this is louder than it was than I typically have it. I'm just gonna turn down the audio on the computer. Hello. Oh my. I'm not used to these Luigi cards. They are different to what I'm typically used to. No, my green shell, I wanted that. Damn. Too much egg, I need to play more Poltergeist. I rarely played Poltergeist. Luigi cards aren't really on my radar. Like, I mainly just do like Yoshi. Like, even then I don't play like Cucumber or anything. So this is standard Luigi. This card is, oh yeah. This card's standard Luigi, not your typical standard Yoshi that I like doing custom tracks for no reason. I like my standard cards, don't have a reason. I do like the streamliner, I just never really pick it. It's not good. And I decided instead of making the cut of this YouTube channel be the streamliner, I decided to go with the standard dry bones out of all things. I don't know how I didn't hit that wall. That's why I cancelled that drift. I was like, what? Oh, hey, I got first. I'm really bad at Yoshi Falls. I swear I fixed this on this layout. Did I not do that? There's like, you can see the scroll bar on the thing there. On the chat box, that's what it's called. Also, I think I need to raise this up a few pixels so you can see the black bar underneath. Barely noticeable, but that's what happens when you create a new stream layout. This control is weird to try and pick up when blind. And when I say control, I'm talking about the entire Nintendo DS console. I love how, because the green shell uses the collision color, which is green, the green shell doesn't really look like, you're just like, wait, what am I looking at? Because you can tell that a red shell is meant to be red, but with a green filter, but you can't really tell the green shell is meant to be green. If that makes sense. Like, it creates the color to be ambiguous. My ears itchy and I need to scratch it. Annoying. Hey guys, what are your thoughts on this stream layout? Because obviously I updated it a few streams ago, and so now it's had a few days to settle in. What are your guys' thoughts on it? Obviously, you've only really seen it with Mario Kart DS and the Super Circuit. You've only really seen like 2 layouts, which is the DS layout and the get another green you want to see. Oh sweet, frame drops. I tried getting another green. I was cycling through items, but yeah. Oh sweet, more frame drops. Don't worry, it's just Bowser Castle, so bang. Whoa, okay. Come on, Australian internet, you're doing good, and then, you know, as soon as I start streaming, it's like, oh, time to do bad. Oh no! What is my bitrate doing? I just saw it go from 800 to 3100. I have it set to exactly 2000? 2000? You'll get a membership once the Portugal's 4,000 emoji. I think it's like, the problem is the membership is like, the emoji scaling is like really, it doesn't scale, it inverse scales. Whereas like, as you get more, you need more members to get a single emoji, so like I need like 3 more to get the next emoji level. So it's like, but then you need like 5 more to get to the next one, and it's like 7 more. It's really stupid. $2,000. It's not wrong. It just sounds stupid. Oh hey. Nice. I mean, that should be quite easy with the standard Luigi is a stupidly fast cart. What if you give 10 people, you should be able to add more emojis in, right? Yeah, so I actually did have a moment where the number of emojis I had was more than my members because I had gifted emojis, gifted memberships, and someone gets like 5 memberships for no reason. So I added a bunch of placeholder emojis. Well, I thought of good ideas. So it is honestly, like, it is a viable strategy if you do want to. You could literally, like, create the cheapest tier. Like, gift a bunch of channel members. Add all these emojis, and then, obviously, then you can get rid of the cheap tier. Obviously, I keep the cheap tier because this channel is really not worth it. But I will happily take your $1 American minus YouTube's tax, so I get like 50 cents. We get people arguing about what's the best Mario Kart. I honestly don't know. They all kind of have their issues. I don't like Double Dash as like a personal thing. Like reviewing it as a game, it's fine. Like I like Double Dash more than like 64 and Super Mario Kart. Also, they're kind of all just like they're all games, aren't they? Super Circuit already has the entire tree of Super Circuit. I think you've messed up your sentence there. What's the deal with the... I don't know if it actually appears because the stream's at 720p when my display is at 1080p. But, you guys see that line at the very top of the bottom screen? My screen's not cropped correctly? Yeah, there's one line of pixels of the top screen, of the top screen on the bottom screen because of the way that like it displays it on the thing. It's like, I don't know how it took until this track to notice. I've used this layout several times. When am I getting my Macca's Wi-Fi working? The problem is Macca's Wi-Fi is probably more reliable. It probably just has a worse bandwidth issue, which is the problem with my internet is that it's got low bandwidth. Because Telstra is incompetent, or my local government's incompetent, or someone's incompetent. I hit the off-road and I cannot tell where the off-road ends. I mean, I kinda can, there's a big screen. Oh, damn, the Bluetooth was effective because I was looking at chat, so I had no idea where the bottom screen was. But yeah, I definitely prefer Mario Kart Super Circuit over Mario Kart Super Mario Kart. And to be honest, I don't know if there'd actually be that many people that would disagree with that. Under Cooper Beach off-road very misleading. Cooper Beach off-road's misleading the other way, where there's like where there's road texture in the off-road, whereas most tracks have off-road texture in the road. Like you see here, there's like a little fringe. Oh my god, I'm playing bad. Marymount looks different. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this port. I mean, I don't think I'm actually a huge fan of the track, but I don't think this port is like it's good. It's well made, but I'm just like I'm not really a fan of it. You haven't had Macca's in a few days. I've had Macca's in bloody ages because if I really must get fast food, I just rather go to like Hungry Jack's. Hungry Jack's chips. Oh, bloody love them. Getting overpriced. But I go to what? You don't know what Hungry Jack's is? What? Hungry Jack's, it's like Burger King. I think it is essentially Burger King. Over Hungry Jack's. It's a Australian fast food restaurant. I'm changing the thumbnail to Among Us. You're some regional version of Burger King. I guess that's what BK stands for. And they make pretty decent chips. And that's really all I can say about Hungry Jack's. I don't really get anything else from there. So there are still chips from other places I'd rather get. It's typically either more expensive. I'm talking about like specific places. They can't be Burger King. They've got terrible fries. Yeah. McDonald's chips suck. Oh yeah, when I'm referring to chips, I'm talking about fries as an American would call them, and chips as a Brit would call them. Goddamn Australia just likes calling things chips. Everything's a chip. Or a jumper. Like... it's a funny sentence. Everything's a chip or a jumper. We don't have hoodies or sweaters or pullovers or... we say prawn, right? Not shrimp. Well, technically, a prawn and a shrimp are different creatures. Gotten from different locations. So, an Australian would call it a prawn because they're a prawn. Whereas someone from like America or Europe would say a shrimp because it's a shrimp. It's not like a chip and a chip where it's like it's functionally the same thing. No, they are different creatures that look identical. My favorite, like, random regional difference is a tropical storm. I think it's the general worldwide term. Has 3 different names. The United States calls it a hurricane, or I think most of North America calls it a hurricane. If it's hitting Asia, it's called a typhoon. And if it's going to Australia, it's called a cyclone. I don't know what it's called in Europe. Granted, I don't really get hit by hurricanes that often. That's my favorite of just like the random term differences. I just had a weird like moment in my brain where I was like, oh, do I need to pause cancel? Like I'm playing Versus. Don't forget tsunami. Tsunamis are the same thing across the entire planet. Poor wind. She called it a windy day. A tsunami is the big wave, whereas a typhoon is a tropical storm. It's the big wind, which is like a hurricane or a cyclone or a typhoon. The ones that like are named after people for some reason. Only 6 people in the stream? Yeah, this one isn't being a popular one. I wonder if I should change the title, maybe. Or maybe people just hate Mondays. Today's Monday, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, because tomorrow's goddamn public holiday. You guys like horse racing? Do you guys have an entire public holiday dedicated to watching a 3-minute horse race? What? You wish? Well, in Melbourne, I don't actually think this applies to the rest of... Why is my bitrate so low? I don't think this applies to the rest of the country. Actually, I'm pretty sure it does not apply to the rest of the country. In Down Underland, we had this thing called Melbourne Cup Day. Over in goddamn Flemington, which is northwest-ish of the city, the main CBD. Oh, that shortcut's a way further to the side. We have there's a horse race called the Melbourne Cup. Oh, come on. And for some goddamn and it's held on the first Tuesday of November. And for some reason, it creates a real fun fact that you get that Tuesday is delegated as a public holiday, kind of like Grand Final Day. But Grand Final Day is on a weekend, so it doesn't really count. So there's you just get a Tuesday as a public holiday. So you can go watch the horse race. It creates a really funny thing that because Monday isn't a public holiday, but it's kind of awkward to have it there. It means that you've got this weird, like, like, at school you'll sometimes have, that day be a public holiday, or, like, it'll be like, it's weird. Do I have the tricks mod? No, because that's not implemented in the CT GP Nitro. Nobody goes to work on Monday, right? You would never. I mean, the thing is, on Monday, because it's not a public holiday, you just get regular pay. But if you have to work on the Tuesday, you then get pay. But on schools, some schools will take it as like a midterm break or something. Just like give the kids a 4-day holiday. And it's really funny if the Monday before Melbourne, if the first day of November is the Tuesday, it means that Halloween's on a public holiday, or is it on a day before a public holiday? Crikey. Oh, I'm doing so well. The lightning's just like, hello. Mind if I come in? What other strange Australian things do I know? Not really that much. I don't really have anything really interesting to say. The problem with like the modern day and age is that, the modern digital age is that it's just like, kind of, like, cultures kind of get squashed. So it's like, chips. Like, I wonder, like, do younger generations call them fries instead of chips because they're exposed to more American culture, or do chips prevail? Is that animated series of Bowser? I think it is. It's some sort of weird Bowser version. You think the SD card for your R4 got corrupted? Rips. Cool, this guy's unhappy. What was really annoying about Tuesday being a public holiday was that I had plans because I needed to get the light above my desk fitted. If you go to the Discord, you'll see I installed a light for those. Technically, you can do see there is the top-down camera for the shelfware videos, but I don't actually have any plans to make any shelfware videos. It's mainly just for the YouTube Shorts that use a Nintendo DS. The setup's a bit more cramped than shooting on the couch, but at least this time I can actually sit down. I gotta figure out a better way on how to deal with the camera. Maybe I just deal with just like plug. I can't plug. Get a thing. But another thing I want to do with that setup is I want to have a proper wall on the back of the thing, because it's currently just the white wall of this house. And so I was like, I need some sort of backing for that wall. I don't want to paint it, because I'm like, I can also do that to do some like noise proofing as well. I can do put like some felt there. So I was like, oh, I need to go to the stores to buy. I need to go to a craft store to buy felt. And I'm like, okay, I'll do that on the day after I make the light setting. It's like, they made the light on Monday. I'm like, hang on, tomorrow's a public holiday. I can't do that. That was a 32 gig micro SD card. Have we tried reformatting? I mean, obviously you'll lose the files if you reformat it, but Oi, you don't even say oi, you've been chatting the entire time. I'm trying to place Yoshi or Birdo models using mods, but you're terrible at that kind of stuff and you can't figure it out for the life of yous. Please help. So basically, there are 5. If you're in the DS modding, I think if you go to like one of the modding archive, like if you look at the pinned messages of the archive, sweet, we're dropping frames. you'll see a message, I think by Roco Loco. I think you also see it in like the Toad video. In the cow video. Whoa, I just got weird, one of those like weird where my brain just like didn't calibrate. What direction I was facing. I am sitting probably too far. I'm sitting too slouched. And I'm moving my head too much. I'm gonna head some cool liquid stuff. That's not cool. It's gonna be room temperature. Which is a bit cold. It's a bit cold today. What a rain. Nice. Water. Feel good. But basically, if you know how to do like MKDS, how to do Mario Kart Toolbox, then you try and listen through the frame drops. If you've seen the cow video, that kind of sort of tells you how it's done. Like, it's also like one of the really funny things about those videos, the cow and the blender cube, is that they kind of give a really rough guide on how to do Mario Kart DS modding. And I think that's just kind of funny. That they are potentially a really useful guide. I do have like a video on my plans, but obviously it's a hard plan because it requires getting another person, which is just like, it should be like a video titled like teaching my friend and you how to make a Mario Kart DS custom track. Where it's just like, I sort of like try and guide a friend who does not do any of this sort of stuff to do Mario Kart DS modding. Make a real basic custom track. So I just think that'd be kind of funny. What menu do you use? I use Wood R4. And it's just some random theme. Because Wood R4 works on like any R4 kart, practically. Wait, do you guys think that the doing a video on teaching how to, because like I should make a tutorial. I'm like basically the biggest Mario Kart DS modding channel. Yet it's like I don't really know how to make a tutorial because I'm not good at it. But I could easily make a super basic tutorial, like, where I'm still just, like, trying to go teach someone else too, and then you get actual comedy and entertainment from the video, but it actually is somewhat informative. Yeah, it feels like it's raining. I think it may still be raining or something. Look at weather. I'm trying to shoot the bomb sign, it's just like a mess. I've seen more outcry over the Bureau of Meteorology website than I did see over the Transport Victoria rebrand. Which shows how much people love the bomb website and its weird datum view. Earth is like the first thing you do when you enter this mall is go up a level. Like, who designs a mall where like the main entrance isn't on the ground floor? What is a mall? I'm an Australian. I think we call them shopping centres. This Luigi card is quite interesting. Why is this stream not really this stream's not captivating people? Oh my god. That shortcut sucks. I mean, yeah. What am I gonna say? Try me there. Oh, you know what probably doesn't tell me the stream is becoming massive frame drops. YouTube hates that. Oh, how did that not work? Just need more silent. That's not even worth it. You just like snake. Snaking's powerful in Mario Kart DS. YouTube crashed? Okay. This is the second time in a month where YouTube has done a die during a stream. Or when I try streaming. Why are you the only viewer? I don't know. Really? Bad time, bad day, bad not enough scheduling, bad title. YouTube's an unforgiving thing. The YouTube short on Mario Kart DS's recording. What's it called? Recording the Nintendo DS. That short, the Thursday short for last week. That short got 50 views in its first like 2 hours. I pulled it down. I re-edited some of the subtitling and some other intro parts of the short. It is now the highest viewed short of October with basically 2 days. What is it? Like, it's now one of the real high level ones. 187,000 views. Private shows for you. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Let's, I'm just gonna close the DS so I don't need a, actually let's just press the full screen. Oh my god, what was that? It did not like me opening it. Mario Kart DS custom tracks. I'm going to do the, I know what thumbnail I want to use. I'm going to use the Mario Kart World one. Where is it? I don't know what it's called. There it is, Mario Kart World. What bright, stupid guy decided to call a goddamn, what bright, smart person am I to call a Mario Kart file, a file for the Mario Kart YouTube channel, Mario Kart? One of the really funny things is that in my, really boring, in my spreadsheets for this channel, like for noting down like video ideas and video order and things like that. There is I have to try and never use the term Mario Kart DS, MKDS, or Nintendo DS. I think the only videos that get away with it is videos specifically titled with ruining Mario Kart DS in them, and the Mario Kart DS is nothing out of the ordinary videos, because they obviously need to have that. Actually, I think it's not. Actually, I don't think nothing out of the ordinary actually has Mario Kart. I think that's called nothing OOTO. Part the numerical ordering. That was the last lap. Is this cable doing a twirly? It's not sticking out the back of the DS well. I really need to get a better hole cut for this DS capture card. But I have no good way of tracing where the port is on this DS, so I haven't. And I also do not have the best Dremel bits. I've also been pondering whether or not I want to go down to a... like, none of my local libraries, or they're like, so I've been looking at 3D printers. They're bloody expensive. But because, I mean, I would love to get a 3D printer. They, 3D printers just seem really darn useful, but I do not have the budget for one. So I got a few ideas I can do with a 3D printer that I should be able to just do on like one print. But the problem was finding a 3D printer near me. Because I'm nowhere near the city, I can't go to like any spaces, and it's really hard to find information on where can a private individual 3D print like one stupid model in the state. And it's like, because you type 3D printing Melbourne into Google and you get all these like big services that are there for like companies and things like that, where it's like stupid. I'm just like, I just want to bring in my 3D model on a USB stick, log it into a printer. Thankfully I did find a library, but it's like, comedically it sits right on the zone where public transport and the fuel costs for a car are about equal. And then how much it was like I think like $5. Like it's Y equals MX price was like $5 plus like $2 every like half hour it's been used. It's like, yeah, that seems fine. I need to spend $10 getting there. I don't know what the mailing prices or the shipping prices are for small parcels. I don't know if it's I don't remember what the flat or what the packaging prices are for parcels. But yeah, for now I think I'll just go into this random library. I think I'm actually call them first and be like, how do I just walk over? I've read like basically everything. I think you just walk in with your 3D file, go to their computer, get the proper conversion, and then plug it into the printer and press print and you like wait around. But yeah, the main thing for a 3D print I want to do is get a proper faceplate for my Game Boy Macro XL. But I noticed when I finally found a model of it. Thank you. I think it was Faceless Tech. They also just got models of just basically everything to do with a Nintendo DS or a Game Boy Macro XL, which is the faceplate. I don't think it had the backplate, but it had the buttons. Now, do I want to 3D print a full suite of Nintendo DS buttons just to make a video out of it? I'm like, And one of the and another stupid idea is, in the video, you know how I did a video on replacing the DS's buttons with hot glued modeling grass for model trains. I'm like, I put a random comment. I replied to, I think it was Mikey Law, was why I gave it a funny comment. I'm like, think about it. I think I need like a 3D printer or something. I was like, what if I just get like the button and just extrude it out so it's like a little well to put real grass or just moss or something. The plastic 3D printing would be terrible for buttons. That's why I want to try, because it'll be funny. Unfortunately, I don't think my subscriber count or average viewership numbers would be sufficient enough to attract a 3D printer sponsor. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to fork out the money myself. Well, imagine me getting a 3D printer sponsor to do one video on buttons. Oh, how will I incorporate the fact they want me to talk about laser engraving? Also, you're saying my phones will be sore? I've had worse ideas. You know what the idea was before the using grass? It was goddamn sandpaper. And I still may do it. The problem is I don't have enough DS buttons. The hell? Why am I so bad at this track? These are hard CPUs, I'm not used to them. But yeah, I do wonder, like, can I take an idea of just, like, replacing Nintendo DS parts with inferior parts? Could I make it a series? Because one thing this channel is really lacking is a series. Repetitive videos to get viewers engaged. Which is why I've been doing the Mario Kart DS kart for shorts, because I'm just like, that's an easy series, although it's starting to get hard because I'm starting to run out of things to say about each Mario Kart DS kart. So I think I've basically got like the Poltergeists left. And then maybe a Daisy kart. And then also, I've got standard carts to talk about, but the standard carts aren't really that interesting to talk about, because it's kind of just like, you pick the standard carts when you want an extra mushroom. They have a trade-off of typically worse speed. You still think the PLA would be worse than sandpaper? Only one way to find out! Also, I did a really stupid thing with the grass Nintendo DS buttons, is I disassembled the DS. before I recorded short, before I record the, or just a bunch of B-roll with the for a YouTube short. So I may try to see if I can get away with just using the normal video for a short on that topic. Otherwise, I'm taking apart the DS again, and I hate taking apart this DS. But out of all the DSs, this is the least worst. Seriously, 100% in CTGP Nitro. It's not really... Because I've already played CTGP so much, and it doesn't have proper scaling and things like ranking, ranks and things like that, it's not actually that interesting of a series to like make, because I've already played CTGP like once a month at like minimum. So like I did do the CTGP Nitro revisit in 2024 when I got access to that. Ermicart's already had its already had a video of every custom track with Mero, which did kind of badly, I'll be honest. Out of the 4 videos, I think only 2 did well. And I think only one of them actually did real well. It was not great. I think it comes down to the fact that Mario Kart DS doesn't really work. Like, yeah, it's just, I think there were several problems with that series that just made it not work as well as the Mario Kart Zero series with Sci-Hi. But yeah, just playing like Mario Kart, well, no. Like, obviously I can get away with doing like, there's not a lot of ROM hacks being developed at the moment, and not a lot of custom tracks either. I may do a custom track, like, 2025 in custom tracks. At the end of the year. I was planning on doing a mid-year one, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna save it for 2020. I'm gonna save it for a full year. Then I get a better title out of it, and it doesn't get in the way of my 5 years of ruining Mario Kart DS stuff. Oh, thanks, Bowser. I'm playing Robin simply because I'm the standard Luigi. Oh, it's holding hard in. I was like, there's a bullet bill. I'm really bad at this track. Slow percent. No, he got out. He must have respawned. I'm a bit scared of this Wario. But yeah, because there's like not all that many updates, things like Ninja Kart, is like, I don't really have anything to really say about it, because there's like 2 tracks or something. Anyway, this is going to be our first loss. Oh, that's really a miracle out on like getting the blue shell. I think we may be close. Yep. Damn, third. Then now people are going to see that I got third at some point. I got 2,306 points. That's like 2,000. 200. Actually, what number did I say? Ah! what other series do I have? Because like the other main series on this channel that have been made this year has been the duplication series and technically the fixing Mario Kart DS series. The problem is the duplication series has kind of had a stalemate where it's like we kind of know how much can be added and it's not really like I've already kind of had the two extremes where it's like everything loaded and it works and everything loaded like I've already like stressed the game out of like Froomage cars, so it's like and then fixing Mario Kart DS series only works when I've got like an actually good idea or a good title. I tried doing one of the adding the Mushroom Bridge pipe route back. The problem is I absolutely messed up the modeling of it and I just like couldn't recover it. I was like, I am ending this recording. So I may try that at like some point later this year, but yeah, later this year. There's 2 months left. Ooh, that probably stressed someone out. How many spinning pole platforms can be added to Bowser classes? Well, I don't really think it's an interest, like it's not really an object that's fun to interact with. Like, I think the objects I did choose to do, which was pinballs, cars, bullet bill cannons, and then mission mode, gate and coins. I think those, and then item boxes, I think about item boxes. I think those are like really the only ones that are interesting in the game. Because like I did have plans for like Mario Circuit Goombas and things like that. It's like, it's not really that interesting. I'm in the dirt and I couldn't drift because this cart didn't have enough speed. Oh, there's Donkey Kong. Stolen. Makes sense. Very in character. I thought like bomb Donkey Kong using stand Luigi. And then obviously I still got to do the video of I need to make a custom cart in Mario Kart DS as part of like the trio of the battle arena. I'm making a custom track, making a custom character, and then I mean make a custom cart. Out of all custom carts I think I may do my car. I think that's just funny. But I just think, what on earth is happening? This track is doing weird. This track's weird for Stan Luigi. I do just think that the title of I ported my car to Mario Kart DS is just funny. Is it Toyota? No, my car's seen in videos. The Mazda? I don't know, I'm not a car person. Apparently what I did learn is that people get really excited when your car says hello to you. And not only that, people have identified what my car is from the interior. There's a video where my car appears in full with a blurred number plate, obviously. No one said anything about the car in that video. One short, granted the short got a lot more views, exclusively on the interior, and not even focused on the car. Everyone's like, yo! Never underestimate car nerds. Yeah. The amount of tank nerds on the short I did on the tank in like the tank stat wise, and there have been like 5 people that have commented what type of tank it's based on. And I may make a short on that, but I think I need to actually consult one of them to be like, can I get information what gun I'm talking about? I also did think about for that short, if it would be funny if I went in person to like a tank museum or something. Even though I'm pretty sure the tanks it's based on would definitely not be in an Australian museum. The problem is it's really annoying to get to, and they're currently closed for maintenance or something until like next year. So I'm like, hey, I'll hold on to that topic I'll hold on to that idea for later. If I ever need to make a YouTube short on the trains in Mario Kart, do I go to the Railway Museum or do I go to Puffing Billy? Because they're both equally great. I do want to try making a few more like cinematic shorts or videos rather than just being like gameplay footage. You'll definitely, it's not, I wouldn't call the next short cinematic. But it's definitely different. And I hope people like it, because it's honestly great. But yeah, Mario Kart, horrible topic to make videos on. If you're planning to be a YouTuber, don't pick a singular entry in a series and only play that one game. It's too niche, especially if you're not choosing one popular games in said series. Granted, there's probably a bunch of Mario Kart Wii YouTubers and Mario Kart World YouTubers that are less successful than me, so niches work. This is particularly insulting sci-fi. Unfortunate shell. Whoa, I didn't notice the track had slowdowns. That was bad. You can tell how effective a slowdown is by how bad does my snake can get. Because it's so, I've got the rhythm so internalized. Oh my god. How have I got 2,000 frames this stream? Jesus Christ. Not all the internet. It's something special. World is. don't really have anything to say about this track. If I say anything, I'm just going to complain about the off-road again. Because I do that every single time I play this track, and I bet people were probably predicting it, that I talked about it, and they've just been like, hell yeah, time to cash out that prediction. Woo! God, my hand hurts. Ooh, I don't know if that came out on camera, on microphone. Don't think people say that. Oh, look at this track. I bet no one's seen this track before. This definitely isn't an original track. Nitros in my custom track Grand Prix distribution. Ow. Playing on actual DS is so nice. I mean, Switch control is comfy, but it's like, damn, the actual control you get with the D-pad is just so much better. Some of this game would be like a proper like SNES controller or something. Because I've got the off-brand SNES controller and it was alright. It was pretty nice, but you know, it's off-brand, so it's, I mean, the D-pad's a bit big, but yeah. I don't know what like an actual SNES controller would be like. Problem is they're not cheap, and I'll need to buy a converter, which is annoying. No, don't I own a SNES controller? I don't know what converters I own. Also, why would I need a SNES controller? The Switch Pro controller is really useful because it has more buttons for it. I even see me like playing an emulator, you'll see I've got like 2 buttons that do like fast forwarding and pausing and things like that, so I can record easier. Why have a stream deck? No, I'm guessing a stream deck would be useful. I just don't want one. I had a friend once talk to me about like getting a stream deck for like, you know, I actually stream. But it's like, I don't really have any, there's nothing I really need out of it. One of the things could also be the fact that, you know, I stream a video game that requires me playing with both hands, whereas like, when you typically see like a stream deck, it's like someone playing like a computer game, or like a PC game, I mean. Or they're like just talking or something where like they can actually lift the hand up for 1 second to press a button. Whereas like for me it requires putting down the entire game controller to do anything. Like my mouse cursor is in the middle of the screen. And I can't do anything about it. I could do something about it. I don't care about doing something about it. I actually do kind of care about doing something about it. You go up there. You can easily see how annoying the mouse cursor is, because in the Waluigi no sound short, you can see my mouse cursor in some shots. And I didn't notice until like halfway through. I was like, oh, god damn it, why is my mouse cursor there? I hate how OBS has show cursor default true. Oh, nice. My favorite combo, really. The lightning into the lightning into blue shell, which means that the It's only problem with, like, you know, how far ahead you get the CPU is that the blue shell actually has more time to exist. Like, the blue shell just got sent, and there's so much time for a CPU to get an item box. Okay. I don't think that was dodgeable without, you know, doing something stupid, but, like, even a long dodge somebody wouldn't do that much. It would probably be a bit too long. Good. I have no idea if long dodge is an actual term. I've invented a long term. I invented the term long dodge, and I've gaslit myself into thinking it's real. So much so I realized when I was writing this short on doing an 100cc blue shell dodge, I have to say I dub it the long dodge because I don't know what it's called. Oh, God. Oh, white out red shell is a big Doppler. Big Doppler? Yeah. Shrimba. Hello. Oh no, I'm about the ball. Nah, I'm actually good at this game. What on earth? I know, it's surprising. I'm actually good at this game. I can't believe it. I've been playing this game for how long? 6 years? Ooh. I'm finally actually decent at it. I'm definitely not decent at it. There's a reason I'm not doing a speedrun. Granted, I've been doing way too many mission mode speedruns, and it's starting to grow on me. The speedrun specifically, not the game mode. Yeah, I'd like to get my speedrun of mission mode, because like I got like a 49 minutes and 45 seconds or something, and I'm pretty happy with that time. Like obviously it can go down a bit, but I would like to try and get that average to like, I like to average below 50 minutes, which actually would probably require me getting a slightly faster time. But yeah, I'd like to try and get the average down to below 50 minutes, but I think that would be just a good value for the mission mode run. Because like I'd want to get into a speedrunning event. I need to have a goal before I lose all relevancy as a Mario Kart YouTuber. And so, like, yeah, speedrunning event. And Mario Kart DS, like, 32 track is really boring, and I'm not actually that good at it, so I think, like, going for speed mission mode where it's actually somewhat, requires some level of funk. Series idea, or all of My Little Pony Friendship with Magic, then replace Pony Kart and can name all the references. I don't want to. On topic of series ideas, one of the series ideas that I have, one of the ideas that I just have is probably the start of next year. I'll either convert one short a week, or I'll add a fifth short to the schedule of ranking every mission mode mission or reviewing every mission mode mission. The problem is there's more missions than there are in weeks in a year. So that's a problem for December next year. But I think that would be a funny series. So speedrun mission mode now and speedrun it out in a pen. Yeah. Have you not seen the speedrunning streams? And also, I wasn't really improving at 32 tracks. I'm like, yeah, let's just do mission mode, see how it is. And, you know, it's actually... God, it's stressful! It is such a stress-filled run. But I'm really surprised at how not really complicated it is. You need to find a less bloated YouTube client for your work view, because watching the stream at 10 to 15 frames per second because your computer is just that slow. And this is a 720p stream, like, Jesus Christ, what are you? It must be having struggle city. I didn't want to do mission mode a few months ago. Yeah. More character growth. That time sucks. Why implement the course that way? Really, just like stupid idea, which is just like, you know how like in Mario Kart World they simplified like Wario Stadium's shape to just be like a blob, or like a square. It's like. How did that hit? Where'd you come from? I forgot what I was saying, damn it. Loads to feed is stable, no hits or anything. Yeah. Trying to run, because I've got a Windows 8 laptop that's been seen in a few videos that is exclusively for running the DS capture card software portably. Something about Wario saying block. Oh yeah. But I was pretty sure about Windows 8. Trying to run like I've got all three browsers on there. I say three browsers. I've got two in Internet Explorer, which is Firefox and Chrome. Chrome surprisingly runs a lot better than Firefox, which I was surprised about. They're not really that great. Am I playing online? Sadly, I am not. I don't have a way of connecting this DS online. I do have plans on. But yeah, it's like think of like an idea of like how Mario Kart World like blobified. Some tracks. And I'm like, what if I like Mario Kart Worldify a Mario Kart DS course? Well, I don't really know what that means. Take out every turn. And just like increase the course width by like twice. So yeah, what I've got planned is I've got a second computer tower that's missing a few components, namely storage and RAM, which makes sense because those were the only components carried over to the rebuild of the PC. So what I want to do is I want to buy some RAM and get some cheap storage. And I want to get Linux on that computer because Linux is more friendly to having an internet source that's unsafe, as they would say. compared to Windows. You apparently do it on Windows, it's just stupid and finicky. Or I should be saying the Linux computer is more friendly at making a hotspot that's password friendly. And I've got a few funny ideas with that. Because alongside, you know, you can just trade it so I can play online a lot easier with it. Or I could even, you know, if I get a Nintendo Wi-Fi stick. I don't really want to because it's like $50 and I get like nothing out of it. Apart from like blonde people like, wow guys, look at this funny little stick. And then a YouTube short where it's just that, except even faster. I can also, I found there's like software that will mirror your computer screen to the DS's. And I think that would be really funny. I don't know exactly what I want to do. It's like play Minecraft on the DS screen. You don't really want to use a Chrome-based browser. I mean, I didn't really want to. I just wanted to see how the Chrome perform on the Windows 8 laptop compared to compared to the what's it called? Compared to Firefox, and surprisingly it ran better. So I'm like, yeah, okay. Just base version Chrome, none of this Opera GX. the game Opera browsers. Run Doom on the DS screen. There's already Doom Homebrew, and it's really decent. I'm just not good at Doom. Saw me playing an unused track, and yeah, there are unused tracks here. They're not really good. I was actually planning on making a YouTube short next week, or for next week. I'm making it this week. I was planning to make it this week. On talking about all the Mario Kart DS unused tracks. Except it ended up becoming so long. I'm just talking about the Waluigi pinball ones. I may talk about the rest of them later. There's not really that many. It's like what? Test 1 course, Lockport, Mario Circuit, GCN, and I feel like I'm missing one. And don't say Dokkan course. I already talked about Dokkan course. Cooper Beach 1. Surprisingly enough about the Cooper Beach one, we'll look to the one that sparked this conversation. Noko course. Oh god. In the Waluigi pinball short, I nearly do the exact same bit verbatim as I did in 2022. Isn't this a vanilla course? No, this one isn't. This is a... I think this was a Bert. So it would be. I think Vanilla ported this one to Mario Kart Wii though. I think, yeah. I don't know what tracks Vanilla made. I think Vanilla's made some tracks for this version of CGB, but I just don't remember what they are. I don't know why I always take this jump. It's very clearly fast to go around it. But I suppose the toilet I need, not toilet paper, the paper towel jump is more fun. Yeah, going back to the topic that was like way earlier in the stream about weird Australian things. We don't call it soda. We call it soft drink. Because it's opposite than it's the opposite of a hard drink, which is alcohol. Why the sauce bottle's bigger than the burgers? That's a good question. I don't think the scaling distracts its main focus. Because I think the patties on the burger were larger than the burgers themselves. Nice. Bloody awful at this track, I don't know why. Active right angle, they just don't work for me. Smooth. I mean, apart from the fact that I didn't get an MT for like 3 hops. What other things are fun to talk about? Not much really. Doing streams for a while really makes you start to run out of ideas. People in chat, what do you want to hear me ramble on about for 5 minutes? I'm very good at that. Actually, am I? I don't know. I'm decent at it. There's a reason I'm still streaming 3 years later. I can't get this blue shot odds. I don't know why I was doing mini turbos in that direction. It just mono MTs and not even the direction the track goes. Like, why? Random about my OCs. I don't really have much to say about them. They're kind of just like, they're really bland at the moment. They really do just function as just like fun little characters to draw in just like various art for the Hyphen channel. A lot of people did seem to like the Halloween one I did, the Sushi Mario Kart Wii. And I do like that because it was I was really struggling on what to do for a Halloween post, and I was like, what if I just I was like, yeah, of course, like Sample's scared of Mario Kart Wii, but I was like, I should make it a small comic. And then I did like a zero plan. I quickly drew the little sketch one that I showed off. And then I basically opened up the drawing application, kind of just like, it was a very sketchy drawing, but like honestly I kind of like the style of it. I haven't very light color, and I was like, I don't want to color everything in, as well as the fact that I don't actually have a color palette for carpet. Which is why she appears completely colorless in the nice in the JPEG collision video. And so yeah, I got out of avoiding having to figure out what her colors are. But I still gave her like What, like a reddish jumper or something. It's very bit of a distract considering how often I've done it for in mission mode speedrunning. I've got to learn my wiggler strats. Damn, I was doing so well! You might fall asleep watching this. Not if your YouTube crashes first. Anyway, on the topic of, like, you know how like YouTube did that new update and of the UI? And I talked about how like some of the UI is a bit broken, how it shows the next up videos like too low that it interferes with the timeline, the seek bar I mean. I think that's now fixed. I've also noticed that the retention span bar is completely illegible on any light background because they made it so thin and so non-contrasting that you can't see it. So I wonder if, like, you know, YouTube sponsors will tell creators to have that section be white so viewers can't see into the point of the video. I love the viewer retention bar because instead of like highlighting, oh, what are viewers replaying, it always shows the most replayed section of a video is the end of the sponsor segment. I just find that kind of funny. I do wonder, like, with those sponsor segments, what are, like, what are, like, the highest and lowest, like, skip rates of a, like, genre of video? Because, like, I wonder if gaming videos have, like, a way higher skip rate because their viewers are more likely to do it. But if you have, like, a gardening video, is it less likely to skip to attract a more older audience or something? Anyway, I don't know if I've said it before, but I really don't like the sponsor block plugin. Like I've never used it on like a computer, but like when I download like YouTube Vance or Revance and it comes with sponsor block turned on, it's always really annoying because I mean, like one of the first videos I watched was a Dankod's video. And it skipped the entire, like, Patreon thanks. But because it goes so close to the end of the video, it didn't give me the end of the video rank bit either. I'm like, I kind of want to watch that bit. And also during the patron thanks, he talks about other stuff. But it's like, if you try seeking into the section of the video, it's like, skip part. It's like, no, if you don't do there. Max, can you stop saying nonsense? Fish track. But yeah, I don't like the sponsor blocks plugin. It's too controlling. I don't like setting the thing, but I don't want to deal with that. I'm happy. I get to be instantly rude to the sponsor by skipping manually. I don't need handhold to show my aggression to sponsors. Fish part 2. Oh. I thought I was gonna dodge that. I need to practice doing that. It's a lot easier to do that part when there's what's it called? You're not at 100cc. Am I off the edge? Yes. I don't understand what these messages in Canada, and they feel sarcastic, that's the word. I'm really bad at Benji Boardwalk. Fish part 3. We love fish. We need no channel members in chat. They can't send fish. Worst Mario Kart controls? Probably 64. I haven't played 64 recently, so but the controls are just way too slippery. Super Circuit's also a bit slippery, but yeah. There was a boo and somehow I didn't get stolen. And I had triple mushrooms. Ooh, smooth. San Luigi's actually good on Desert Hills, and I think actually, I don't know if it still holds the world record, but it used to have the world record. Is at some point in time had the world record for the flat PRB or non-PRB. It's good on this track, and I think it's just because it's had 2 mushrooms, and it's not. It actually has some control over the BLS. Every Mario Kart time will slowly devolve into the into getting ROB-BLS times, because it's simply the fastest kart that can PRB. Or that can do constant snaking, whatever phrasing you want to define it as. God, my thumb hurts. Did I make a Mario Kart DS custom track of my own? I have, not recently, because I found that I'm bad at it. Super slippery, but for me it's very smooth when you turn, also sharp. I'm trying to read chat while trying to drive with a blooper. And it was not working. Seems more slippery, but it's very smooth when you turn, and it also turns very whoa. Yeah, even when you're drifting. Do I make custom music and characters on my own? No, I'm awful at that. I'm a video editor, not a modeler. My crowning achievement is porting the Skeld. Why not a red shell? Yeah, I didn't really like... 664 just doesn't... I don't like it. I haven't played it recently. Doing too much mission mode speedrunning to play the other Mario Kart during Halloween. Also, 64 is a very boring game to look at when you're bad at it. What? I didn't get my second... Ah. I should make a sure about Yoshi's Circuit having those kind of line of boxes. And then I get to reuse the footage from the mirror mode short. Hell yeah. I love laziness. There you go for the shortcut. Oh, I'm stupid. Just run the rain off. Brain off is very bad for you in Mario Kart gaming. It causes you to do stupid things like forget the pause cancel or pause skip or whatever the darn it's called. You know, you've been thinking, well, therefore you are. What if we, with DS mechanics, like with this drift style, where we gotta charge up the MTs with belt, like, what do you mean by with DS mechanics? Like, you simply just referring to, like, the drifting style, or... I'm gonna say you are, because that would make the most amount of sense. It would be interesting to see, like, how would it rival, wheeling? I mean, I suppose you could compare it by comparing the time difference between wheeling and not wheeling, and then comparing a Mario Kart DS race with snaking and without snaking, and then you just like see which one had a greater effect. Screwed up definitely no square and go up the entire straightaway with a wheelie versus with snaking in two different games, and then compare it when not doing that, so just driving like a normal person and then driving without wheeling. I mean, that could actually be like, I don't know, be a good video. It'd be way too short. Being like, what's more broken, wheeling or snaking? Max, if you're gonna keep asking ridiculous questions, I'm gonna time you out for longer. Also, the ability to trick and making blue shells dodgeable with MTs. Well, I mean, I think like in this hypothetical, if we're saying that if Mario Kart Wii had more DS mechanics, it still needs to introduce some features alongside new tracks. So I do think like tricks, wheelies and bikes would still be a thing, but you still need to charge up your MTs. May look in the magnetic code pack for this. I wouldn't be surprised if there was already a thing that changed drifting style to be more the charge up. One of the things to know is that the with the DS you can't actually charge it up like instantly. Like even with TAS, there's like a 10-ish frame for each left, right, left, right. I'm surprised there's no traditional charge style for Mario Kart DS. There's no mods in that format. There's some codes that kind of do it, but it's kind of just like, it kind of makes you mash left. Considering that they've got changes for like, basically like the removal of drifting or removal of MTs in something, in what's it called? F-Zero DSX and and the more double dash style drifting in GameCube Grand Prix. No. What in the earth am I doing? We're struggling here. May or not have used the patch above in a cheating session. Ah. What a stupid thing. Those terrain objects. You get it kind of with like TikTok clock codes, especially in the mission, road mission. Oh, come on, that would have been cool. You prefer this version over the final version? I think it's slightly worse. On Wii, this version plays really well. Probably makes sense because Wii's a lot more tight control. Like, where you can actually kind of do micro adjustments, whereas in Mario Kart DS kind of just like you snake and pray. Hi, what's up? Oh, Choco Island 1. Those clouds always look that noisy. Why are the clouds so dull? And like grey? It's like the end of a summer's day where you look over at the horizon, you see the dark clouds going, you're like, oh, it's gonna be a nice thunderstorm. Oh, it's 5 laps prelit, why? Is it bad you've mastered a lot of these techniques on a keyboard? What do you mean, these techniques? You mean like playing Mario Kart DS? Like snaking? God, my hands are kind of hurting. Mario Kart Wii. Kind of. That mean you don't get precise control? Oh my god. Imagine like keyboard control, but instead of having like one key designated for left and right, you've got like 2 keys designated for each direction. And so you got like a slight left and a slight right, and then like however many you want to have precise control. Why was the best way to make the egg? Just put it on a chain chomp. You know advanced wheel / drift techniques? No. So full forward, full back. No stick at all. Yeah, I know that's the typical like killer keyboard layout, but I wonder, do people set up multiple keys to have like a slight left and a full left? I know it's like not like default in golf, so it's not really control, but surely someone would do that. Keyboard purists needs analog controls. No. Yeah, I don't really kill dolphin. I don't even know what version of dolphin I have. Are there analog keyboards? That's a good question. I'm gonna type that into Google and see what the top result is. An analog mechanical keyboard with 1 millisecond input responses by wooting. Let's go into this Reddit post. It's literally just wooting. Like, this Reddit post, everyone's like, it's only wooting that makes these, because, like, why? Built for performance. The wooting 2 HE detects full switch motion with 0.1mm accuracy. How do you get accuracy? How do you, like, do precision in, like, half a key press? Like, there's, like, no room there. Yeah, I wonder how much these keyboards are. Yeah, order now. Let's see. 272. I'm guessing Australian dollars because it's detected I'm in Australia. Okay, that answers the question of do analog keyboards exist? Bet it's probably 500 quid though. No, actually, 300 Aussies is going to be like, like 100 quid, 100 pounds, 100 Great British pounds. I think that's the way. I think the Australian dollar is more expensive than the British pound. Just one bridge count for $2. Oh, I can't. That's not good with this cart. This cart can't start drifting off-road. Learn something new every day. I mean, I'm not really sure how worth it is, but well, wasn't a red shell mid-height? It's not that worth it. Yeah, I really doubt it. Another Reddit comment just said, like, just buy pedals or something. Esports is where you'd want to use them. Ah, yeah. So you can like do slight straight left. Mario Kart DS with pedals. I would love to make a way of controlling an actual Nintendo DS with external buttons, but I do not have the soldering skills required to do that, or the Nintendo DS, or the brains. Because I would also at some point in time, if I ever like if the channel becomes self-sufficient, I'd love to do a project where I just make a big DS that's like an actual DS. Like, we get a DS, we chuck it in a capture card, and then we just like have it permanently attached to a computer. We wire up all the buttons to custom big buttons or something. Have the capture card go into a computer and then go into just two big screens or something. That would just be an amazing project, but I obviously don't. That would cost a lot, and I don't have the smarts for that. I don't have the smarts, talent, or budget. That's why you run a YouTube channel, for the potential. Ow. Oh damn, it's been that already. Damn, I'm gonna keep going. There is in fact a code for analog acceleration for Wii, so this would in fact work. I'm gonna just buy like a single, just like a keyboard key. I hit first for a red shell from 5th. What is happening with that flower? That flower is doing a bad clip. I did not know CTGP was this buggy on real hardware. Get out of the way! Formula 1 reference. Yeah, this track kind of just came out of a time where just like Formula 1 was just really big for some reason. This track is so weird. That's kind of the two responses to this track, to be honest. It's just like Formula 1. What the hell is this track? I know nothing about Formula 1. I'm pretty sure the 1 stands like for it's like unrestricted categories, so for like cars and things, where it's just like go fast is like the only rule. Whereas like other formulas are more restrictive on the cars. I don't know, I asked my dad this like 10 years ago. I mean, it doesn't look like a real F1 track. steal those flowers. They've been placed way too close to the grass. Fade path. Maybe probably the mixture of brain just going. Hey guys, what are your thoughts on this as an F1 track? Sky and Pink did a meteor strike. I do not know. I mean, I think the bigger concern is the fact that the moon is more than I think the moon's present is more than half the size of the moon, or more than half the width of the moon, meaning that the moon's just missing a chunk of it. Like, you see how the moon's like, if like nearly like it's like a letter C. Like that's just too much. It shouldn't your ooh, what's it called? Last quarter. No. Yeah, last quarter. No, last the sliver. What the hell is this track? This track's so boring. The moon was struck by a meteor and missing its bits. If the moon was struck by a meteor and ended up that shape, I'm surprised it wouldn't be destroyed. No, well, story's over. Oh my god, nearly got sniped by a CPU. They ended up just sniping themselves. Good going, computer. I was looking over at a different screen, and when I look back at the screen, I realized I was just missing mushrooms. So I'm really upset if anyone gets in the way of the fact that I just drove right next to a pair of mushrooms. I was very much distracted. Oh no! If I had some way to have an item to be prevented that... Oh, come on. If I had a way to prevent an item to not get stolen by a boo right before a red shell hits me. And both those mushrooms take it. Not really both, I think that was one next to each other. I think the CPU got one and they got both of them. Well, they got the first one, they got both of them. That was another mushroom! That was way on my saying one though. Ah, classic. Ah, you're probably familiar with this one. Where's that Robot Mario model come from anyway? I think this was made by JGG, and I'm pretty sure it's custom modeled. I don't know where it comes from in terms of Mario lore, because people think I'm a Mario fan? No, I just like Mario Kart DS. I like the fact it gives me like $5 a day at minimum, if that. It gives me at least $2 a day minimum. I always find it funny when people come to these screens and be like, yo, what's your favorite Mario thing? I'm like, it's just Mario Kart DS. I kinda like the Trooper. He's funny. My friend is literally trying to plan events at 12:17 AM. Like, dude, come on. I know a lot of us are night owls, but... If you made an MKDS hack, you would add Pikmin as a character. You should check out, I don't remember what it's called, Pikmin ROM hack. I did a stream on it. Made by, oh, does it have any custom practicing in the Nitro? I don't know. He's kind of like absent from like the Mario Kart DS scene. I'm pretty sure he's the one that made the I think his version of Double Dash Rainbow Road is the one that's being used for GameCube Grand Prix. But considering that's almost like 4 years ago, I don't know if it's going to be changed because they've got better modeling or something. But yeah, he made ROM hack that's called like Mario Kart DS 56 or MK 56 or something stupid. That I don't know if it's on DSX. I also should, if I go to full ROMs, with this PNF0. Don't know where it came from. Mario Kart DS PNF0. That was on Game Banana, of course it was. You let me find it, you can find it yourself. It's just custom characters, no custom tracks or anything, but... yeah, I don't really know what it was, I am holding down the A button with the joint on my thumb. Why was I doing that? This cart can't off-road! Oh well, the funny thing about this standard Luigi is that it can, if you keep momentum, you can do off-road. It's like, I don't know what to call, like, I kind of want to call like pseudo PRB. Where it's like, if you keep like PRB drifting. Oh my god, that was scary. I saw the Boo return the bomb like right next to me. I'm like, where is that gonna be dropped? It's kind of funny when people talk about a very specific thing they want to do with the game or want in the game. I'm just like, man, have a link. It's just not like yeah, I hate it when Mario Kart DS custom tracks use desert hill off-road that you can't snake through. Or heavy off-road, because it's also using like peach garden flower beds. And that one flower bed on Twin Ridge that everyone probably forgets about. I'm gonna say it's probably the same thing in Mario Kart Wii, because you also have heavy off-road, also on a Desert Hills-like track. Nice. I love gun reefs. Sort of in the older version of this track on older version of CGB Nitro. The item bosses used to just float in the air for some reason. How many tracks have I played? I really need to check that at the end of this race, because I will probably forget to. I've been going for like, damn, 2 1/4 hours. It is like 12 half-hours. Ooh, it is half-hours. Ooh. See if we can get the point count to a funny number and then think about ending this run. Get a weird stream when I end it. Weirdly inactive at the start. It's been weirdly inactive throughout the entire thing, so yeah, people just hate Mondays. Woo! What's that? 59 tracks. 6.66 subs? Yeah, I noticed that. So if you want the actual count, because I've gotten rid of it on the this stream, it's at 6664. Why is someone commented the dreaded speedrunner accent on the Grass DS? Short own video. I will take speedrunner accent over here with like Australian. Also, there's a lot of people that can't understand what I'm saying in the shorts. I know I speak really fast and with a little care for how I actually sound. But is it really that unintelligible? I know I can make myself sound really unintelligible if I so choose to. I really need to deal with a giant blank slate in the top corner. I need to put something nice in that corner, rather than just awkward looking blue square. That's like not even a particular color. There needs to be something that can be hidden by the speedrun timer, but like needs something there for when not doing that. English is a very wide language. You see some accents. Like you see those like funny Scottish videos. Don't get it. So steel is heavier than feathers. No, it's not. Oh, Scottish. What a funny language. Don't care. I do love the what's it? Pound of steel. What's heavier? Pound of steel? Or pound of feathers? Or kilogram? It's a kilogram. A kilogram of steel? Or a kilogram of feathers? Where like for some reason the R is both there and not there. I mean, your Australian accent's also like bloody brilliant, mate. Like, oh, sure, mate. You need to know what you want to do, mate. You want to go down to the server, take it UE once you get to the BP. And then, I don't know. It's really strange when like people talk about like people clock on that I'm Australian. So it's like I don't really sound like I don't really have an Australian accent, but I obviously do. Although some people also think I'm British. No one thinks I'm American. Thank the Lord. Good question, per a kilogram. No, have you not seen that video? Why does the quitting out sound like a double dash sound? Bada-bing. Wait, if I post this clueless, it's so good. Whoah as well is also good. Oh, red shell dodge. Mission modes made me hate this track more than I already do. That was really close and I'm kind of upset. And now he's got a red jar, now I'm gonna die. Yeah, you can take the blue cell. Quite faster. Ah! Is it Peach in this room? Red shell! Blue shell in third. Rips. Yeah, it's really annoying. When I end the stream, I get a little recap of the stream. And it used to actually give me really useful stats, except now it doesn't. Actually, I suppose it still gives useful stats, but it also gets rid of like the most useful stat, which is watch time. And yeah, it's really annoying, so I have to calculate watch time. The problem is it's trying to divide a minute. into a decimal value. Or dividing the seconds of a minute into a decimal of what's it called? A minute. It's like, it's awful. Meaning my watch time predictions are off a bit. Not like watch time actually isn't actually that useful to me, but I like knowing it. It's a good indicator of was the stream clickbait, or was the stream just like really unengaging apart from the core audience? Just learning about nothing to say. To be honest, I am a lurker in streams. I don't say much. I don't really have much to say. like in a lot of streams, I'll just say, whoa, the stream topic. And then I'll kind of just be like, MIA for the rest of the stream. What? Wait, huh? There's another pre-lit track which I'm gonna get angry about. Need to get a green shell for them. Nice. Close into dragging it because then I'm gonna lose it from a stupid event. Nice. You don't know what your watch time might be. No, it does give me the it gives me the average view duration. So I can actually calculate it based on watch time versus average view duration. And that little wall you can see in the scene DS is caused that red shell problem. I suppose I haven't witnessed it before. Wait, that was really funny because we were chasing the blooper up as it went up. I think that was caused it. Maybe it just looked funny, it was just going up at the same time as the blooper was going up on the screen, but went up at the same time. Yeah, it just went up at the same time. I'm gonna lose another race. I'm still stuck on this. 5th? Damn. 609. Well, I think I'm gonna end the stream there because honestly, like 2 losses, that's like real damaging to the morale. We'll see if anyone's available for the redirect. I can redirect my own stream, thanks. Let's type in Mario Kart. Anyone else stream Mario Kart? No, of course not. This platform's awful. Redirects is like the worst implemented feature on this platform. Hello, unfortunately I'm ending your stream. That was the stream. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know what the next stream will be, but I for some reason feel like doing a vertical live stream. I know I've just made this really nice new layout, and I haven't done that for the vertical live streams, but I just want to see. I haven't done one in like half a year or something, and I want to know how awful are they. I'll do like a mission mode speedrun. That mission mode speedrun YouTube Shorts, like hell yeah. Like 32 tracks are way too slow and sluggish. The mission mode's so fast paced. Like, that's perfect. Although to be honest, I don't know what the meta is for vertical live streams. Anyway, I wouldn't recommend tuning into that stream when I do it.